Welcome to the Uncomplicated Perimenopause podcast. I'm Kate Grosvenor, your friendly perimenopause expert and life coach.
And I'm Gabriella, Kate's daughter, representing all the women who are nowhere near perimenopause but want to understand it better.
Whether you're just starting your perimenopause journey, deep into it, or you're a loved one trying to support someone who is, we've got you covered.
We'll be answering all of your burning questions, exploring the ups and downs, and sharing expert advice and personal insights.
So grab a cup of tea, get comfy, and let's dive into the wonderful, sometimes wild, world of perimenopause together.
And remember, no matter where you are on your journey, you are not alone.
Welcome to the Uncomplicated Perimenopause. Hello, my darlings, and welcome to episode 3, season 2, obviously, clearly, of the Uncomplicated Perimenopause podcast. I'm Kate Grosvenor, perimenopause expert and life coach.
But I'm Gabriella Grosvenor, Kate's daughter, still learning with you all.
Yeah, I feel like I'm learning at the moment. Brain fog is fogging. How are you, my lovely? You're laughing. I was laughing at you this today because you're literally dressed up like Santa, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm wearing, whoever's watching on YouTube, you can see, but if not, I'm wearing a big fluffy Santa-like jumper, red jumper.
Yeah, and then your big black slippers.
Slippers, yeah.
So you did actually walk in like Santa. I was like doing all the berries today. I was feeling very, very autumnal rather than winter. And you walked in like Santa, which was
Christmas is in 2 weeks.
I know, but we haven't really done much decorations yet, have we?
No, but I am so organised with my Christmas gifts that I feel ready. Everything has arrived. Everyone's gifts are here, better than expected, sorted.
And I'm literally backwards this year. I'm normally like on it, and I'm just not. Yeah, the thing is, right? We need to have a discussion. I think with a family kind of agreement next year, because I always feel like I can't do the decorations until Rowan's home from uni, and she's late this year.
And Jenna's going to be.
And yeah, so I feel like we need to make an agreement next year that I'm allowed to do decorations when people are not here.
But then both your youngest kids are not going to be here. You're going to decorate.
Yeah, but I feel like, at some point they're not going to be home until like Christmas Eve. Like, are you with me? And I can't keep delaying Christmas until they show up.
Well, I heard that's what Germans do. They put the Christmas tree up Christmas Eve, and it gets taken down 26th.
Yeah, well, but the thing is, I'm not German, and I'd actually like to put my Christmas tree up at the 1st of December.
So when are we doing it this year? Today's the 10th.
Yeah, I know. It's like, I want to put my Christmas tree up. I think Scott's going to do it today for me.
Yeah, we need to speak about that.
Oh, no, we don't.
We do.
No. Why? What do we need to speak about?
Jen and I decided there's going to be a democracy when it comes to where the Christmas tree is going. It's not a dictatorship.
Yeah,
we don't like where you want to put it. It doesn't make sense.
It does. Because you need to get to... Okay, this is right. If we're going to discuss this on air, okay, fine. Let's have a discussion.
I'm ready.
Okay, this is going to... But people listening to this are going to think our house is very, very odd by what I'm about to say.
They probably already do.
Okay. Rowan needs access to her harp.
Yeah.
So if we move the grand piano to a different direction, more in the middle, block off access to the other piano. And this is going to sound weird to everybody listening.
Or put it the other side of the room where no instruments have to be moved, which is your original plan.
Yes,
which is why we moved furniture.
But the kittens are they're going to be literally wrecking the
They will, even no matter where it is. They're kittens. Democracy.
That's not a democracy. That's a
no, because we were supposed to move it yesterday.
That's a rebellion. That's not a democracy. Okay, we'll see. Anyway,
Christmas talk over.
Yes,
but this question does have something to do with Christmas, actually. So it's quite good that we tied it all in together. Not planned.
Okay, hit me with the question.
So Becky from our Facebook group.
Hello, Becky from our Facebook group.
From the UK.
Okay.
Says, I love your podcast. I only discovered it last week, and since then, I've been catching up with the episodes.
Oh, nice.
I think a great topic to discuss would be surviving the stress and overwhelming time of the Christmas and holiday period.
I don't know if I'm qualified to answer this.
Not after what you just heard. Whilst in perimenopause and raising teenage daughters, it's a tough time. It does.
Yes. Am I qualified after you've rebelled against me? I haven't done anything for Christmas. I'm feeling really overwhelmed. I get it. Okay, that's the question.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel spectacularly underqualified. No. Well, first of all, thank you for your lovely message, Becky, and for binge watching the episodes. That's fab. I'm very thrilled that you've done that and found us. Right. Okay. I mean, it's going to strike a chord with a lot of people. I'm not overwhelmed by Christmas. I'm just teasing. I'm just underprepared. So
there is a difference.
There is a very big difference.
To
I'm just chilled. I'm too chilled probably about it. So raising teens and feeling overwhelmed and Christmas, it will strike a chord with a lot of people. So let's dive in, because it is a really, really timely topic, I have to say. And we want our listeners to thrive, don't we? Not just survive.
Yeah.
So that's the point. Okay. So I think the thing is, we all think that the holiday season should be magical. We all really want it to be magical, don't we? It's the most wonderful time.
Like how you feel it when you're a kid.
Yeah. But for so many of us in perimenopause, it's like more like an endurance test than the season to be jolly. And in perimenopause, when your hormones are so unpredictable and they fluctuate so much, and then you've got the whirlwind of raising teenagers, it's no wonder really that it is so overwhelming. And the to-do list, the expectations on your... I mean, first of all, I don't call them to-do lists, you know that, right?
Yeah, because that's too routine-y.
Well, it's too routine-y, and I don't like being told what to do. I don't. I won't even tell myself what to do, because I feel it's after many years of being put in a box by no names mentioned.
It wasn't me.
No, it wasn't.
But I
call them to-do lists.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, I would get rid of a to-do list and call them a to-do list, because if you call them to-do list, you can tick it off and go ta-da, which is much more fun than just ticking off a to-do list. Because the thing about a to-do list is that it's just a list of instructions. You're being told what to do, and then when you do it...
Even if it's by you, though?
Yes, because once you've done it, you just go, oh, I've done that, and there's still a load of other things to do. Where if you make a to-do list, you tick it off and go, ta-da! It's like you celebrate each and every little piece.
That's cute.
And it's much more... So that's my first tip, just make a to-do list, not a to-do list. But the thing is, we impose our own expectations. And with perimenopause, I think you have to set realistic expectations. I don't want you to think that you're the walking wounded, or you're not well, or there's something wrong with you if you're in perimenopause. But you have to bear in mind your energy is lower than normal. Your patience is thinner than it would normally be, and you're tired, you're fatigued. So you have to just bear that in mind when you're setting your expectations. You're not ill, you're not sick. But if for example you were pregnant, you would take it easier, probably. Yes, I know you're not creating life and you're not, carrying a child, but you're very hormonal and very exhausted, and you only have a finite amount of energy, and you just need to be really kind to yourself and not stretch yourself too thin and do everything for everyone. Also, in terms of pressure, you don't have to create the perfect holiday. People that you love, because Christmas is all about spending time with people you love, right? Ditch the people that you feel meh about. If you don't absolutely love someone, don't do obligations. Do people that you love.
It's already a stressful enough time for the people you do love.
So, if there's people that you feel like, but we always see Sheila and Bob on a Christmas, but nobody really likes them, and you get the feeling that they, it's an obligation rather than a joy. Ditch them. Figure out some kind of excuse and just say you're not coming. Or don't get in contact with them and just hope they don't remember it. No is a full sentence, and you don't have to give rationale or reason for everything. And we're going to talk about boundaries, to be fair, in a little bit, because boundaries are very, very important. But don't feel obliged to do things just because you've always done them. You can literally prioritise yourself and your energy, because being drained will spoil the holiday for you. And if you're feeling really unwell and feeling really unhappy, in many ways it will spoil the experience for everybody else, because they want to spend time with you.
It's your holiday too.
It is. And nobody wants mum to be knackered and unhappy. So if you layer onto that the physical and emotional changes of perimenopause, brain fog, anxiety, everything else, suddenly, decking the halls feels like climbing up a mountain. it's not fun. So how do we navigate it? Because we want to do it with grace. We want to do it with, without losing the plot. So, as I said, prioritise yourself is number one. Okay? And I can feel all the women going, yeah, prioritise myself, rolling your eyes. But you can't pour from an empty cup. We say it every time, don't we?
Not that specific saying, but yeah.
Well, you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't give what you don't have. I mean, whichever way you want to say it.
That's a big one. Yeah. You can't give what you can't.
You can't love more than you have love for yourself. You can't give what you don't have. You can't use energy that you don't possess. So it's really interesting, actually, that that you can't love more than you love yourself. Every single mother that I've ever talked to goes, no, I love my daughter more than I love myself. Well, you can't, because you can't give what you don't have.
Right. I don't know.
You can't. Every single mother that I'll ever speak to says, no, I love my daughter more than I love myself. You can't. You literally can't. You want to, and you'll give her everythll
You'll give her more than you'd give yourself.
You give her more than you give yourself, but you can't love them more than you love yourself. You'll do your best, and you'll give from obligation, and you'll give everything that you can, and you'll take care of them, and you will do whatever you can do. But you have to. You don't give from the right place, and it Do you remember I used to be shouty mum? Right? All the time. How often do I shout now, unless it's a stupid ginger cat that we have? But how often do you hear me shout?
Not often.
Well,
not often at all.
At who?
The cats.
The cats. When the one ginger cat's being an idiot, or the kitten's just about to jump in the fire or something ridiculous.
Yeah, completely changed.
But because I worked on myself, a mindset is the most important thing. The most important thing. And so taking 10 minutes for yourself, whether it's going for a walk, whether it's drinking a lovely cacao, or whether it's, have a cup of tea, or doing 10 minutes of meditation, taking 20 minutes out for yoga, whatever it is the thing that will keep you sane at Christmas. So, don't wrap until the midnight hours. Yeah. Do it in small bite-sized pieces. Yeah. And build in daily moments for yourself. Really, really important. Yeah. Number 2, delegate. Like an absolute queen. If you have teenage children, they are
teenage daughters as well.
Okay. Well, I mean, I would argue. I mean, I've never had male children, as you know. So
sons.
I don't know what sons are like, so I wouldn't want to say I wouldn't delegate to sons. But teenage girls can help. They should have responsibilities. They should learn how to make mince pies. They should be able to wrap presents. They should be able to...
Do any of your daughters know how to make mince pies? I don't.
Really?
No.
Oh, well, I'm teaching you this year. That's that. But you when the girls were little, your younger sisters, you always helped me wrap stockings. It was non-negotiable, because I'm not wrapping. How many stockings have I got to this year? 6? Yeah, I'm not doing that on my own.
And one of them is a boy this year.
Because your French cousin's coming over. So I'm not wrapping 6 Christmas stockings. Because I've got you 3, and then your 2 stepsisters, and your French cousins.
We had a great time last year, though, when we had to do 5 of them. Put on Made in Chelsea. I took one person's stocking, you took another's. Brilliant. It was a great time. Me and you had a great bonding session.
Lovely. Loved that.
We binge watched our favourite show, and it was just a good time.
It was.
And it was productive.
Absolutely. Put the fire on, sat in front of an open fire.
Everyone else was not allowed in the room. We kind of extended the time a little bit of what we said we were wrapping. Oh yeah, Jenna's going to watch this. No, we didn't.
It was.
I'm telling porkies.
Yes, but no, you can delegate. Things like, okay, this is going to make me sound like really, but if you've got silverware to clean or crystal glasses to polish, you can get that done in advance. Napkins to iron, candles, because the candles to do in the candle sets, whatever it is, however you do your Christmas. Okay, you can get prepared in advance, make a list, and delegate. You've got to free your energy up for more meaningful things. You do not have to do it all.
Yeah, and you have a team.
Yes.
Partner, kids.
And if you get the kids involved, everyone takes ownership of it. Everybody enjoys it more. I really think you do. If you give the kids, remember that year when Scott and Emily did the Christmas thing above the table?
That was beautiful.
It was stunning. And I just handed over responsibility, crossed my fingers and was like, please, Lord. But it looked amazing and they were so proud of it.
As long as you don't pass over the cooking to anyone.
Hell no.
We're good.
No one's going near my kitchen on Christmas Day. Oh, can you imagine roast potatoes done by someone else? Not
I'm so excited.
Nobody does Christmas dinner like I do Christmas dinner.
No,
not having it.
So excited.
No.
I can taste the roast potatoes and broccoli cheese now.
Lashings on lashings of gravy. Yes. No, I do a good Christmas dinner, I have to say. Speaking of which, though, perfect is overrated.
I would disagree. Your Christmas dinner is perfect. It's always perfect, so I'm not having that one.
But don't go for perfect. Focus on memories. Memories are what's important, not Instagram worthy pictures. Yeah. Don't go. I mean, I'm not a big one for matching PJs anyway, and that.
No, you're not actually.
I'm not, but you do Christmas however you want to. If you want to do matching PJs, do matching PJs. If you want to do like the perfect tree, do the perfect tree. But don't aim for perfect, please. Like, aim for memories. Sometimes the best Christmases we've had have been the scrappy ones, where things have just gone slightly pear-shaped.
But it's because we were together. We did it together as a team.
That's the thing.
For sure.
We've had some strange family situations where we've been invited somewhere and then it's all gone, it's all gone a bit wrong and we've had to manage at the last minute and stuff. And they've been some great Christmases.
Those are the ones we remember.
Yeah. So please, please, please don't. I just don't want people to put pressure on themselves thinking it's going to be perfect. Because it really, really doesn't. I
agree.
Sometimes less is more.
With a lot of things.
So you don't have to do 29 courses. Just a good turkey dinner goes a long way. And I think as well, sometimes like the whole pudding situation, like I've always made for you guys, like the panettone, because you've never liked Christmas pudding. I do Christmas pudding for me and my dad and Scott.
Yeah, me.
You sometimes have a little bit.
Yeah.
But boundaries. Boundaries are important, and they're not to be mean to somebody. They don't have to be angry. They're not there to punish people. They're a way to protect yourself so that you and the other person can coexist.
Yeah. I can imagine as well around Christmas you invite extended family, in-laws.
Yes, and you have
There do need to be boundaries.
There do need to be boundaries because saying no to extra commitments and managing the expectations of extended family is really important, because if it doesn't bring you joy, you need to let it go. Just on the basis of, in perimenopause again, not bound, you haven't got bountiful energy, you haven't got extra to go around, so you really have to prioritise. But if you just remember that boundaries are there to protect you, they're not there to keep everybody out. It's not an angry barbed wire fence. It's there so that you can coexist with people that you care about, so that you have enough energy and enough joy and enough just loveliness for the people that you want in your life. It's not there to be mean. So it's not, boundaries are not aggressive. They're actually lovely and peaceful, but they're there just to rebound the people. Do you like a Patronus charm in Harry Potter? They're always lovely does and rabbits and gorgeous creatures. They're not snakes and aggressive monsters.
Snakes?
No, but they're not, though, are they? They're always beautiful creatures. Like they're like rabbits and deer and stuff like that.
The ones you look in the woods and go, oh.
And that's what a boundary should be. It should be this protective, beautiful woodland creature that's there to look after you and it's gorgeous. But it keeps out the dementors. So that's what a boundary is. It's something gorgeous and kind and lovely.
Yeah.
But it's not going to stop you from something that sucks you dry of energy. Okay? And the last one, and this is a big one, and it's a perfect segue I'm going to use to say something really, really exciting. Mindset. Your mindset matters. Your mindset is the most important thing. If you go into Christmas thinking, this is a shit show. This is going to bleed me dry. I can't. If you go into this holiday period thinking I can't cope, it's going to be too much for me. I don't know how I'm going to do this. This is going to beat me. I just don't have enough. You'll go in there with this like panic mentality, and you kind of freeze up, and you start to procrastinate. And then when you procrastinate, your procrastination is always your brain's reaction to overwhelm. So as soon as you start to feel overwhelmed, your brain just goes freeze, and then you don't get anything done. And then as soon as that happens, the list gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're sat there kind of like almost like in your mind opening and closing browser tabs.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, it's getting further and further towards Christmas, and you're staying awake, and you feel anxious at night time because you think, I haven't done any of this. And as always, the kind of onus is on the woman. Very rarely does the man organise Christmas. I mean, most men show up and go, "Oh, what have we got the kids?"
Yeah.
It's not like a lot of them don't know. I hate to
the dads are just as surprised as the kids are on Christmas Day with the presents.
A lot of them, not all of them, but for many of them they are.
Yeah.
So, I can tell you about something really exciting. As we're going to release this, I think this episode, is it the 10th that we release this? I think it would be. Let me just check my supersonic watch. Yes, it will be the 10th. So, on December the 19th, I am hosting a Mindset Mastery Masterclass. And it's designed to help you, the listener, approach life and the holidays.
And it's online.
Yeah. So, I mean, the reason that we're doing it is completely free. I'm just giving back at the end of the year, basically. It's designed to help you go into the holiday season and into 2025 with a very calm, focus, and empowered mindset. So I'm going to be sharing tools that everyone can use immediately. So it's going to help you reframe stress. It's going to help anyone that wants to. It's online. You can watch on catch up as well. But if you can join live, you can ask me questions because it's going to be on Zoom. It's going to help you cultivate resilience, and it's going to be a really wonderful way to just prepare yourself mentally and emotionally for the season. So if it's an open invitation to anybody that wants to come. I'm doing it, as I said, completely free. It's giving back at the end of the year.
Will you put the link in the show notes?
I'll put the link in the show notes. So anybody literally that wants to join is very, very welcome.
I'm looking forward to that as well. I know, obviously I'm going, but I'm really excited for that one.
Yeah, it's good. I think
we all need it for...
Yeah, it's going to be lovely. It's going to be online. It'll be a couple of hours, and it's just going to be a great way to go into the end of the year and into the holiday season. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, or if you just want to feel more grounded and present, I just invite anyone to come and join me. I say completely free. It's an hour or two, that will just transform the way that you approach the holidays, and it's
and the new year.
Yeah, and you deserve to start the new year with clarity, with strength. Just feeling like you're more on top of it. So. I hope that helps, Becky. It's just remember that the holidays are about connection. They're about love. They're about togetherness, not perfection.
Yeah.
And you have to make the Christmas season work for you rather than the other way around.
Yeah.
And obviously, and sign up for the masterclass, because that will be your secret weapon.
Yeah.
But yes, just don't get caught up in creating the perfect Christmas, because it's just not worth it. It really isn't. The more relaxed you are, the more wonderful the Christmas will feel. Rather than trying to create the perfect experience, at which point you'll get tense and then the whole household gets tense. So I hope that helps, really.
It was a perfect question for this time of year.
Yeah, it was a lovely one, Becky. Thank you, darling. Hope we've answered it for you. So as always, if you have any questions, as Becky did, put the question inside the group, or you can WhatsApp us. The WhatsApp number will be underneath the show notes, and you're welcome to WhatsApp us if you want to send it in anonymously, or if you just fancy WhatsApping us if you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or YouTube or God knows what else we it goes all over the place, doesn't it? So yeah, we hope you enjoy listening to this podcast, and we're getting towards the end of 2024, and
You've only had a whole year to...
I know, my brain's just like, what are we doing?
This has been a fast year.
Quick, right?
Very. I feel like this year in particular, whoa.
Yeah, I know. My 50th. It's just
Zoom. That was 7 months ago.
I know. Zoom.
Crazy.
It's great. I don't know why I've got to repeat every word. I'm going to go before I start going off on squirrels. All right, my darlings, have a beautiful week. Thank you so much for listening, as always. Take care of yourselves, speak kindly to yourselves, and we will speak to you soon. Bye. Thanks for joining us today on the Uncomplicated Perimenopause podcast. We hope you found this episode helpful and inspiring.
Don't forget, if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, you can reach out through our Perimenopause group or on WhatsApp.
For more information on my coaching, perimenopause supplements, books or upcoming events, please visit www.kategrosvenor.com.
And if you've enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe, rate and review our podcast. It really helps us reach more listeners just like you.
Until next time. Remember, perimenopause doesn't have to be complicated. We're here to help you every step of the way.
Stay uncomplicated.